Hello everyone, welcome to the myEcon presentation. My name is John Pettiford, Executive Vice President with myEcon, and I'm here to talk to you today about how you can take this opportunity and change your life. Guys, we have thousands of people, tens of thousands of them, all over the country that are using our personal financial success system to fix their finances. We've got people from all walks of life taking advantage of this. Some very excited and motivated person decided to get you in front of this information. So I'm going to get right into this presentation so you can understand how life-changing we are. But what I want to tell you first and foremost, we're not the shopping company, we're not the juice company, we're not the coffee company, we're not the travel company. We're the personal financial success company. So let's talk about it. Guys, we are a fast-growing, debt-free, technology-driven company. We didn't borrow a dime from anyone to put this company together, and it cost us millions of dollars to put this company together as you see it today. The second thing is we have a veteran leadership team that has over 100 years of experience at the top. They have been in direct sales for 25 plus years. They've generated over $750 million in revenues and have put over 450,000 people in business. Now, what is our mission? To empower people to obtain personal financial success through what we call our personal financial success concept. Now let's talk a little bit about that real quick so you understand. Number one, everybody's trying to have income for life, so this is why we trade time for money during our working years. And number two, we're trying to have income producing assets so that when we decide that we're going to retire or stop working, we will have the same amount of income and never go back. So let's talk about this. Put some numbers to it. Because when I talk to 10 people and I ask them what personal financial success is, they'll give me 10 different answers. So let's make sure we're on the same page. Now, this is a household that makes $5,000 a month or $60,000 a year. Could be more, could be less, but the mechanics of this still works the same, guys. Now, if this family is going to be able to stop working and have that same income when they retire, they need between 10 and 20 times what they make in a year. Think about this. $600,000 at a 10% rate of return is $60,000. See, you never ever want to run out of money. Is that correct? Absolutely. So you must have enough income coming off the asset where you never have to touch the asset. So now, many people have very limited financial knowledge, so they cannot go out and get, on average, a 10% rate of return. So in this country, we average between 4 and 6% at retirement. Well, Houston, we have a serious problem because now the income producing asset that you need is more than $1 million to get the same $60,000. Now, I've talked to thousands of people in the Midwest about this, done thousands of presentations, and I have not met 20 people that were on track to hit these numbers, either one of them. So I say that this is an epidemic problem in America. And not only do I say it, the Department of Health and Human Services says that 96% of the people in this country that retire, they try to live on 40% of what they were making today. I want you to think about that. Think about how much you make today and think about living on 40%. If that is not an enticing idea for you, you must change today. So let's talk about it. Now, how does a person get to this $1 million? Most people that I talk to need to invest somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500 a month to fix their lives. Now, that is a serious issue because they cannot do this without their expenses. Think about it. First of all, they lose 30% of their income to taxes before they ever get a dime to take care of their family. That's a problem. In this example, that's $1,500 a month. The second issue is we're seduced in this country into going into debt. We're taught debt is okay. So we start to pay something called interest. Most of the house note is interest. Most of the car note is interest. Most of the credit card is interest. For example, if you had a $1,000 house payment, $750 of the house payment every month goes to interest for the first 22 years. We cannot win in this scenario, guys and ladies. So this is what I call a financial recipe for disaster. Why? Because no one can go out and lose 60% of their income and build personal financial success. Some people think it has something to do with the economy. Some people think it has something to do with the government. Some people think it has something to do with the job. No, it has everything to do with these key issues here. Too much taxes, too much debt, and not enough investing. So myEcon has created a solution to fix this. Now let's talk about it a little more. Limited income and inflation. See, think about it. The cost of living doubles every 18 to 24 years in this country. So 20 years ago, a gallon of milk was $1.50. Today, a gallon of milk is $3 to $4. Most people's income is not keeping up with inflation. Their incomes do not double in 20 years. So that is the first issue. We've already talked about high taxes, high debt, and less than ideal cash flow management. I like to say it like this. People turn their cash into trash and they think they're buying assets. They buy cars and think they're buying assets. No, in 5 to 7 years, you don't want the car. It's hard for you to sell it to somebody else. And you spent $30, $40, $50, $60,000 on these vehicles. Let's continue. What is the myEcon solution? It's a very simple solution. The first thing we do, we have 3 powerful cash flow strategies. The first one is minimize taxes. See, you cannot continue to give away your income, 30% of it, in taxes. Number 2, you've got to get business income. You got to build an income outside of the job while you don't need it. Don't wait till you get laid off. Don't wait until they start to cut hours on the job. What you do is say, build a plan B when you don't need the plan B. And 3, cash flow success. That's major. That means earn money with money. See, wealthy people understand this. They earn 60 to 70% of their income. How? Through investments, through money making money. They're taxed lower. See, you got to learn how to do this. But guess what? myEcon has a curriculum and a solution for all 3 of these. Let's talk about them in detail. The first one is minimize taxes. Guys, you have to correct tax withholding. What do we mean by that? The IRS says that 80+% of the people in this country get a refund. Now, here's the problem with that. When you get a refund from the IRS, that means you have overpaid your taxes. The average refund in America is $3,000 a year, which is about $250 a month too much. So the average person in this country is overpaying. Not only are they losing 25 to 30%, but they're overpaying their taxes by $250 a month too much. Well, the first thing we do is we stop that from happening. We bring that money back into the household. For the average person, is between $200 and $300 extra a month on their paycheck on the job. Number 2, business tax deductions. That's key. Let's talk about those in detail. We teach you how to master about 8 common deductions, but I'm just going to talk about 4 of them real quick here. Car and truck expenses. See, you drive your car every single day, but as an employee, you get no tax deduction for this. Well, let's say you went out and drove the car 20,000 miles this year. We'll show you 80+% of the time how you can convert those mileage to business mileage. That's 16,000 miles. This year, the government gives you roughly 55 cents per mile as a tax deduction. That's an $8,800 tax deduction for driving your car. That's about $2,600 in tax savings. Do you want some of that? Do you want that money back into your pocket? See, this is what we're talking about. Let's continue. Interest on the vehicle. $2,000 a year on average. 80% of that, because we took 80% of the miles, that's $1,600. What about all your meals and all your entertainment? See, every time you go out to eat, the government can pick up 50% of the tab as a tax deduction. What about every single time you go to the ball game, go to the movies, go to the concerts and theaters, and all the things that we do for fun? The law says you can get a tax deduction for this as a business owner, but you cannot do it as an employee. Children cost us between $3,000 and $6,000 a year, feeding them, clothing them, taking care of them, doing all the things that we need to do for them. And guess what? That is non-tax deductible. But as a business owner with myEcon, we'll show you how to write off up to $5,900 of those expenses. In this example, we got 2 children here. We wrote off $5,000 each. That's $10,000. Well, look at what happened here. We took the tax liability from $60,000 on the job all the way down to $37,600. And if we just get our standard deduction, which is married filing, jointly, single, head of household, or whatever we do, that goes on top of this and cuts the taxes even more. And we save you, in this example, $10,000+. Well, that will be an extra $800 a month on your paycheck on the job. See, the average person that joins our business picks up between $800 and $1,000 a month on their paycheck. How would you like to have that happen to you in your life? What could you do with an extra $300 to $1,000? Now let's talk about the rest of this scenario. Number 3, business record keeping, tax record keeping software. See, we've got to do 2 things to qualify for these deductions, folks. Number 1, we have to keep adequate records. And number 2, we got to make a bona fide attempt to make a profit. So let's talk about it. This is our interface for what we call the cash flow manager. It's a very simple system. You can access it from any computer or even a smartphone. It takes 2 minutes a day. It'll take a picture of the receipt. You'll upload everything, the who, the what, the where, and the amount, any mileage associated with it, and it'll categorize, organize, and add everything up. And when it's time for you to do taxes, it's a real simple deal. You go into the system, you hit print, send that over to your tax preparer in an email, and boom! Everything is done. Your taxes are simple and straightforward. But this system saves you thousands of dollars on taxes. Now, let's talk about the business income strategy. See, remember, I said we got to make a bona fide attempt to make money. See, we have a simple referral marketing system. What does that mean? We pay you for your referrals. See, you're already referring people. You're already successful at this. You refer people to things all the time, but you just don't get paid. So let's talk about the first area where we start getting paid on these referrals. We have something called a cashback mall. We have gone out and partnered with over 1,000 retail partners. Everybody from Macy's, Sam's Club, Walmart, Target, Kohl's, you name it, we're in business with them. Okay, about 100 Fortune 500 companies. Now here's how this works. Over 70% of the population, guys, are shopping online. You don't have to convince them to this or anything like that. They're doing this. But how would they like to get paid every time they do that? Well, now our system will pay them anywhere between 2% all the way up to 37% cash back for buying stuff that they're going to buy anyway. Why do I like this product? Because I don't have to convince or coerce anybody in anything. They buy what they want, from who they want, whenever they want, and I get paid and they get paid. That's a wonderful system. And I can sign them up for this system for absolutely free. And so can you. Number 2, we have what is called specialty products. The first product is that cash flow manager. Remember, that system for keeping track of tax records, we've also broken that out as a standalone product that you can sell to other people that are in small business. Now, guys, it comes with our business, but you can sell it to them for $9.95 a month, and it's the first 7 days is free to them. So there's no risk for them to use this, but it'll save them thousands of dollars, and you get a commission every single month. Family Shield 360. This is a major product, guys. This product has 5 different services in one. It has your free and discount legal care. It has your identity theft protection with key login defense system, identity monitoring, identity theft restoration, lost and stolen credit card assistance, and identity theft insurance of $25,000. You also get financial education and credit counseling with this. And it also has discount tax preparation and federal tax advice. So all tax and financial assistance is provided by tax attorneys, financial analysts, CPAs, former auditors, and enrolled agents for the IRS. And additionally, all the financial advice is backed by a $1 million liability policy. And then last but not least, it has life events counseling. If you ever just want to talk about things that are going on in your life with a clinical staff, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we got it. For $14 a month, our nearest competitor just offers one of these services for $15 a month. And we give you all 5 for $14. It's a wonderful deal. Daily Ultimate Nutrition. I'm not going to belabor this point, but understand something. The soil is 95% depleted of all vitamins and minerals, so we must supplement in some form or fashion. This product is a liquid nutritional filled with super antioxidants, all your vitamins, all your minerals, and everything all in one package for less than $1 a day. It has your acai berry, mangosteen, resveratrol, goji berry, Tahitian noni, all in one product. Last but not least, Gano Platinum Coffee. Now, you've seen the vitamin waters out here. You've seen all these healthy drinks. But guess what? We also have a healthy coffee. 56% of the people in this country drink coffee. Well, our coffee is decaffeinated, so it doesn't have the caffeine in it, but it gives you mental clarity and energy through the use of an herb called ginseng. And then we've also added an herb called Ganoderma. Ganoderma has been known to lower blood pressure. Ganoderma has been known to be an adaptogen, so it helps equalize the body. It's also been known to help with your mental clarity. It's been known to lower cholesterol and increase immunity. So all this in a simple delivery as a cup of coffee. Great tasting. You can't even taste the herbs. It tastes just like any other coffee, but it has a health component that's beneficial. Now imagine being able to offer that to someone for 66 cents a day. Great deal. Now, let's get into the business income strategy. Let's talk about making money real quick so we can finish this up. Now, we're an inexpensive and easy startup, guys. It is a one-time fee of $179.99 to get started. And then everyone pays a $29.95 a month monthly access fee. And let's talk about what you get for that. You're going to get a personalized website, merchant account processing, and web hosting. You're going to get the cash flow management software. It's a software system that builds a financial plan. Also, it's going to build a debt elimination plan. You get the tax record keeping software and the tax benefits. The tax benefits alone will save you $3,000 to $10,000 a year on your taxes. That alone is worth $179. You get upfront leverage and residual income, guys. And we got the fastest pay and promotions in the industry. Let's talk about this. Now, this right here, when you start, you are what is called a marketing director in our system. You get a 25% contract on all commission value that you generate on your website. And then what we want to do is we want to expand that business. You might say, well, why would somebody want to expand into this business with me? Why not? Think about it. You're going to give them the ability to maximize cash flow to their household by doing several things. Number one, make new income. Number two, cut the taxes on their job between 40 and 70%. Number three, give them an opportunity to get 100% debt-free, including the mortgage, within 3 to 7 years. And number four, to have the ability to save $1,000 to $3,000 a month for retirement. Who wouldn't want to join you in that deal, in that crusade? If they don't, something's obviously wrong with their thinking. That's what I would call a less than ideal cash flow management decision. But now, we help you get these first three in this scenario. So bam, boom, 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 1, 2, 3. You get a $25 commission on each of those. Those are what we call your training sales. So those are the three that help you get promoted to the next level. Now, you also get a 50% income match on these individuals. Guys, I've looked at other marketing plans and you have to do way, way more to get to the 50% income match. We start you out with a 50% income match, and most companies do not even have anything close to a 50% income match. So let's get that straight. But now here's how that works. If person A goes out and makes $100,000 in their base shop, guess what? You make 50. If person D goes out here, makes $50,000 in their base shop, you get 25. Person C makes 1,000, you get 500. It's just that simple. But now once you've enrolled these three, and we help you do this through this scenario and this system we're using right now, you get paid and you get promoted. Now let's get into the big leagues. Now what happens to you is when you enroll person number 4, person D, into this system, instead of making $25, you're going to get a $50 commission. Now let's talk about getting into the money. We help person D enroll their first 3 like you did to get themselves promoted. Look at what happens. You get $25 on D1, $25 on D2, and $25 on D3. But now look at D1. D1 is down here trying to get themselves promoted. You get $25 on 4, 5, and 6. That is a total of 7. So all in between there, if you count the 25s and the 50s up on those 7, you've made up in the top left corner there $200 in upfront commissions. But it doesn't stop there. We have an unlimited $1,000 bonus on every 7 people that enroll into this base shop network. Now, this is major because there is no time limit on it. See, we take all the gotchas out of the deal. So you don't got to get it done in 5 days, in 10 days, in 30 days, in 60 days. It's whatever you get it done. And guess what? It goes to infinity. You can get as many of them as you want, as deep as you want. You've made $1,200 in income. Now, some people say, well, I don't know if that's good. Let me show you how to evaluate that. If you add up 7 people that enroll into this business and buy the personal financial success system for $180, you come up with $1,260. Now, your commission was $1,200. Well, you made 95% of the revenue that came into the company. I challenge you to go to any other company and look at that deal. If $1,200 comes into the company, I bet you they won't give you a $1,200 commission check. See, you want to understand something. When we say we have the fastest pay and the highest promotions and all this stuff in the industry, we mean that bar none, guaranteed. And you can have as many legs as you want doing this, guys. Any combination of 7. If it's a personal person, you get 50. If it's an enrollee up under someone else, you get 25. And on every 7th one, bam, $1,000 bonus. So at the bare minimum, you're going to make $1,175 on every 7 people that enroll in the network. And that is a 93% commission to infinity. So if that went 1,000 levels down in one leg, just straight down, you would still get that bonus. You don't have to balance. You don't have to do it in a certain time. Guys, that in this industry is a major, major feat. And then number 2 here. You're going to make up to $5 a month on every single person that enrolls in this system and pays the $29.95. You're going to be making $5 a month on all of them throughout your network. Now think about that. What if you had 1,000 people, for example, out here? I have been able to put over 1,000 people into this business. I know that this system works. I know that it works this way. So if you would put 1,000 people in the network, well, guess what? If you got 1,000 people active out there, you got $5,000 a month. But on every $10 in CV, you're going to make $2.50 in commissions on the backside on products and services. Now think about that. Every time they shop at Macy's, Sam's Club, Walmart, Best Buy, Home Depot, Office Depot, buy the coffee, buy the Family Shield 360, all this stuff, you're going to get paid. Guys, in this example, we're making $7, $8, $9 per active associate if we start building a business. Guys, it's a tremendous amount of money in this deal. But now, we've covered 2 things here. The first thing we covered is minimizing taxes. The second thing we covered is making business income. The third thing we're going to go through here is cash flow success. Let's talk about that one and we're done. See, let's learn how to make money with money. The additional cash flow and capital is going to come from adjusting the W-4 and the tax savings on the job. Then we're going to get some business income and we're also going to eliminate the debt. So think about it. If you have the money from debt, the money from taxes, and the money from the business, you got some opportunities to do some great things. Let's talk about it real quick. Now, this scenario is based on a person that has $30,000 worth of consumer debt, and they're paying $750 a month minimum payment. Now think about that. That's a $15,000 car, some other little miscellaneous credit cards and things of that nature. But now let's talk about it. Based on the W-4 and the tax savings, we can easily get you $300 a month. I can do that with a person with my eyes closed. They can have their eyes closed and I got mine too. And guess what? They can save $300 a month. But it's on average $300 to $1,000 a month. Then we learn how to build this business and hit the bonus every now and again and stuff like that. And we make $800 extra in monthly business income. Well, now we've got $1,100 to eliminate debt. In 20 months, the $30,000 is wiped out, guys. But more importantly, we have $1,850. We got $800 for what? Business income. $300 from where? Tax savings. $750 from where? They're no longer having to pay those debts. Now we got $1,850 to invest in our 401k every month. In 7 years, we got $207,000. In 12 years, we got $444,000. In 20 years, we got over $1 million. So when you look at this scenario, this is superior. See, this is a strategy. Anybody can do this strategy. And guess what, guys? Even if we took the business income out, you could still change your life. We got people all over this company in this country that are doing this, guys. So you can fix your life. Even if it was just you and nobody else in business, you could still fix your life. But if you go get a team of people, it can go a lot faster. So think about it. Who do you know that has taxes that wants to cut that? Who do you know that has debt that wants to cut it? Who do you know that wants to invest so when they retire, they're not going back to work at 60, 65? Those people are all over the place. That is our market in myEcon. So guys, you have an opportunity to change your life. TNT, today, not tomorrow, not next week, not next month. Because remember now, the $179 is pretty much free. Think about it. The government subsidizes people for going into business all the time. We call it big business. They call them big subsidies and all this kind of stuff. Well, the government also will subsidize you if you know what you're doing. Well, we teach you how to do that. Think about it. Over the next 2 weeks to 1 month, you are going to pay $180 in taxes. What you could do is decide to jump into business with us for $180 and then immediately go through our quick start orientation. And what that's going to do is put you in position on your next paycheck to cut your taxes on your job on average between $300 and $1,000 a month. You're going to save more by joining the business than it costs to join the business. See, it doesn't cost you to join this business. It's absolutely free. You pay the $179, you're going to save more than $179 the first 2 to 3 weeks of the business. And guess what? The government has subsidized you to going into business. So you want to sign up today. Get a personalized website, a world-class business income system, an online financial education and resource center, powerful cash flow management software, and world-class support and recognition. Thank you for your time. My name is John Pettifidel, Executive Vice President. I look forward to working with you in the future. God bless you and have a wonderful day.